allegedly a romantical thing. It's all right. I'll say alleged, but we know. Yeah, she hit it before Beyonce.
I didn't have, you know what I mean? I really didn't have to do all of that, which I probably should have, but I didn't.
You all remember when a few years ago, Foxy Brown dropped some shocking allegations about the early days of her career, and these rumors included music mogul Jay-Z? So it seems like there's more to this story, and Foxy recently came forward with more details of her alleged and disgusting romance with this man. Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Celeb Live Channel. So, Foxy Brown has always been proud of her talent, but as it turned out, her ticket to stardom cost more than just great vocal skills. And apparently, her quick rise to fame came with an awful price tag. It all happened right before the release of the first album, and as Foxy claimed, her first collaborator ever, Jay-Z, also became her first man.
I was 14, 15 years old, and Jay-Z and I were in the studio.
But if you think this is the end of their story, buckle up because there are more details to disclose, and get ready, guys, because they are beyond disgusting. As Foxy Brown confessed, when she was 15, Jay-Z made a deal with her, and in exchange of her company, he agreed to work with her and help the young girl promote her first album ever. And believe it or not only Foxy spilled that Jay became the first man she ever went to bed with, but she also dropped more details of their encounter, saying there was a third person with them, and they even made a video of them making out. And you guys hold tight to your seats because you all know this celebrity well, because he's known for filming some quite disturbing activities of high-profile celebs.
And I had the big Canon camera. It wasn't like this.
Sure, yeah.
So I had the big Canon camera with the light and...
So now Foxy is mentally shattered when thinking about the whole cringe-worthy experiences of her past, and knowing that a tape with her is being passed around in Hollywood. Who's guilty in this should go down for his crimes, especially considering the fact that Brown was a minor at that time. As Foxy says, success came through certain struggles for her, and she made a lot of stuff that felt creepy and uncomfortable, and even was forced to sign many nay regarding the terms of her collaboration with the famous producer.
By attaining success, I've gone through a lot of turmoil and a lot of devastation, a lot of problems, but it made me stronger.
So if you guys don't know much about Foxy Brown's style, let me just say this girl doesn't mince words, and her truth may sound harsh for people who are guilty in damaging her at such a young age. Now, Foxy is saying that after this encounter with Jay, she had to take care of her intimate health because, surprise, surprise, nights with Jay-Z ended up not only with signing a deal, but catching a real deal called STD. Now, these rumors have been out for more than a decade now, and it's true that Jay-Z and Foxy Brown's partnership began in the 90s. When she was around 14 or 15, Brown was doing some major collaborations for a teenager at that period, and one of the most significant celebs working with her in the studios was nonetheless Jay-Z.
Harder than a lot of female rappers because I came in at such a young age of 15, coming, through the door with Jay-Z and Nas.
Their first song recorded together was released in 1996, and guys, the lyrics of this so-called masterpiece between a grown-up man and an underage person now make many eyebrows rise in horror. So here's Jay's part of this song where he sings, "I keep it fresher than the next girl. No need for you to ever sweat the next girl." And when it comes to the chorus, it gets beyond disgusting, especially considering the fact that the track was recorded in 1994 when Foxy was still 15. So here are the words that Foxy and Jay say in the chorus: "Ain't no person like the one I got. No one can F you better. Sleeps around, but he gives me a lot. Keeps you in diamonds and leathers." Despite this dubious release, Jay-Z continued to collaborate with Brown, and he was mentioned as co-writer of many of her songs. However, after the release of her second album, their professional relationship seemingly came to an end, and that was probably the time when Foxy started to realize the depth of the dirt she had gotten into.
You sound horrible. You look horrible, you sound horrible. It's so funny.
Another reason of their thriving partnership falling apart was multiple speculations in the show business, and numerous sources including high-profile celebs like 50 Cent, Wendy Williams, and Dame Dash speaking on the disturbing nature of the relationship between Foxy and Jay's, and it feels like it was quite a sensitive topic for all of them.
At what age was Foxy Brown signed?
I wasn't paying attention to Foxy Brown.
But
I didn't sign Foxy Brown.
I know.
Now, Jay-Z would be glad to hush the whole thing because we know what happens to even the ancient cases like this. Just look at what happened with R. Kelly, Harvey Weinstein, and Oprah's spiritual healer, John of God. And the music mogul would really want to escape the same fate. However, Maine people believe that this story was being dragged from the obscurity into the spotlight for a reason, and maybe it will be a beginning of Jay's downfall. As one person commented, "I believe it to be true. What he doing, making a song with a young female, 15 or 16 or 16 for? Why are you taking a young female shopping for? All Kelly brother. And another user added, Jaguar Wright is the one who aired this out last year before she started getting into all this trouble. The proof was here. It just got erased. While it's natural for Jay-Z to keep a low profile and trying to distance himself from the story, it feels like his involvement with Foxy is a common knowledge in the industry, and people who had worked with both of them are also hiding the truth. Jay's former business partner, Dame Dash, was grilled about this subject during his interview with Nick Cannon, and as Nick himself stated later, he just wanted to get clarification so the industry and its artists could be protected from the second R. Kelly.
Well, you brought up the whole Foxy Brown thing.
Did I? Only reason why I brought that up because again we were talking about R. Kelly.
So Nick couldn't help but ask Dame about the age Foxy Brown was signed. And judging by Dame's reaction, it was quite a sensitive topic for Dame to discuss, and he wanted to distance himself from the whole story, saying, I wasn't paying attention to Foxy Brown. I didn't sign Foxy Brown. Well, it's clear by Dame's response that he didn't want to go down for mistakes that Jay had done in the past. And apparently, it just proves everything Foxy Brown was saying about her race to fame, and she actually had to do certain favors of specific nature to get her lucrative deal with a powerful music mogul.
Certain times I have to really grow up and be the businesswoman that I am. I have liquidity and benchmarks, publishing deals.
But considering how severe charges may be for a crime like this, it's no wonder that everything turned their backs on Jay in this situation and gives evasive answers like Dame Dash. He said to Nick Cannon to go and ask the music producer himself about the whole Foxy Brown thing. It sounds like you have a question for Jay. Ask him. You keep asking me questions. I want to ask him because he ain't here. Ask him, I ain't got a thing to do with that, and I ain't got a thing to do with that, and I don't even know nothing about that. But it's not like we need to ask Jay about his affairs because there's his wife, Beyonce, who is famous for her ability to turn her painful personal experiences into music. And that's exactly what she did when she dropped her Tell, all album Lemonade in 2016, which made her hubby quite uncomfortable. In this raw and emotional album, Beyonce opened up about the struggles she had faced in her marriage, and fans' theories about Jay-Z sleeping with other women were confirmed. After listening to his wife's creation, the music mogul stated, the hardest thing is seeing pain on someone's face that you caused, and then have to deal with yourself. Well, it looks like Jay-Z is soaked with guilt, and one step in the wrong direction may finish his career and take his freedom away.
That's who I am. And I've done it from the beginning of my career. Two things, one, no one knew the characters.
But instead of giving any explanations, Jay-Z remained tight-lipped, and it made fans even hungrier for answers and truths. But apparently, there's a good reason why he doesn't rush with explanations. And it seems like if he starts sharing the truth, a lot of ugly secrets and disturbing details about Foxy may surface, and Jay-Z will quickly change his Gucci outfit for an orange jumpsuit. Fans are getting sick with these lies, and they lost all respect for the producer long time ago. As one person commented, the music industry really disgusts me. I hope Jay-Z goes down just like the rest of them. Doing this to a young sister is heartbreaking. I am done. And another user added, Jay-Z belong in the same cell beside Kells. Apparently, it doesn't matter how old your crimes are, and if the accusations against Jay-Z will be backed by real evidence or Foxy takes things to court, it seems like Queen Bee will be visiting her dear hubby in jail instead of touring. And what do you think about this, guys? Did Jay-Z truly had an affair with Foxy when she was that shockingly young? And will the music mogul go down for this crime like R. Kelly? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'm eager to know what you're thinking. And in the meantime, check my other videos about the price some artists have to pay to become a celebrity. Well, that's all for today. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned, and I promise to be back very soon.